And I believe the Lord has a special blessing for us today. I really believe that. The Sabbath day is a special day, it's a blessed day. It's a rest day. And it's a day that has been set apart for purpose and for use. We're going to discuss the whole issue of rest yourself. Rest yourself. Now this is what I want us to do. I want us to be very disciplined. I want us to keep as still as possible, right? For several reasons. It's somewhat distracting to me when people are moving. And more importantly, I think you miss things when you're restless. What do you say? And you may actually cause someone else who wants to listen and hear to miss something that they want to hear. Is that reasonable? So we're going to be as disciplined as we can, and we're going to go through this topic. And I believe the Lord will bless in this work for us. Shall we pray? Lord God our Father, really grateful that we can be here also on the Sabbath day to find that promised rest. Because you have sent your word, come unto me, all ye labor and are laden, and I'll give you rest. So we have come in faith, Lord, believing and trusting that we will indeed find rest in you. So we ask this through your Son, Jesus Christ. Amen. We're going to talk about a topic that I believe is relevant to every person here. So I want to ask a question just to keep us focused. Listen to the question carefully. I don't want you to respond inappropriately. Listen to the question carefully. Is there anyone here inside the church building itself or outside in the overflow area who have never experienced stress? Never experienced stress in their entire life? Is there never experienced? Young man, it's coming. I'm saying the family looks like it's about 3 years old the most. That 3, I guess it may not experience much stress as 3. And young Douglas, it's coming. I'm talking amongst adults who have never experienced stress. You're an adult and you have never experienced stress. So young Douglas and young man is what I'm talking about. So what does that mean then? It means that stress is a part of what? Part of life. Now how we deal with stress is what matters. And many things can give us stress. Our wife can give us stress. Our husband can give us stress. Our children can give us stress. The bills can give us stress. Our sickness can give us stress. Am I talking true? Yes. Many things can give us stress. But the question is this: how do we successfully manage stress? Note I didn't use the word remove stress per se, but do what? To manage stress. Let's look at this. What is stress? Stress is inability to cope with a perceived but a real or imagined. So sometimes stress comes to your friends and it's not necessarily real, but you perceive it. Let me give you an example. Hurricane coming and you're terrified that your house rooftop is going to blow off. Is that stressful? Yes. But is the hurricane there as yet? Not necessarily, but you're still feeling stress. So stress is an inability to cope. And this is going to make much more sense soon. Inability to cope with a perceived, real or imagined threat to one's mental, listen friends. So stress can be caused because of a mental issue, yes? Physical, friends, are you following me? Yes. Emotional, and what? Spiritual well-being. So anything that threatens whether your mental, physical, emotional, spiritual well-being, that can bring on what? Stress. Which results in a series of physiological responses and adaptations. So I want to break this down to you carefully. Follow me now. So here's the issue with stress. The issue with stress is that it's an inability to cope with you perceive something that's going to be a threat to you. And we get that first point. Second point, this perceived threat can be threatening whether your mental, physical, emotional, or spiritual well-being. And here's the point that I want us to really appreciate, that my two sisters were emphasizing. I hope you guys got it. It results in a series of physiological responses in your body and adaptations, which can be either positive or negative. Alright, so we're going to spend some time on that concept. So stress is a non-specific response of the body to any demand placed upon it to adapt, whether the demand produces pleasure or pain. So, stressors refer to the outside forces which are the problems and concerns that we must deal with in life. So we're not going to go through our life without stress. No. What about the issue of stress on our health? Stress works positively when it helps us to concentrate, We call that eustress, perform and reach peak efficiency. So let me give you an example. You're doing an exam and you have 5 minutes left and you need to answer one question in 5 minutes. Is that stressful? No. That can have two responses faster. It can have you jerking and nervous and sweating and not concentrating. That's what you call distress. Or it can have you so focused that you're writing with great clarity. And you're writing and boom, 5 minutes and you finish the question. That's eustress. E-U-S-T-R-E-S-S. Eustress. And there's distress. So this is the point I'm trying to say. So the stimuli of stress, the threat of stress doesn't necessarily determine how you respond to it. You guys understand that? So you can be under pressure to get a task done, and that pressure goes driving a positive way that you do get the task done, or you can make a pressure to get the task done and you what? You fizzle out. You can't manage, you give up hope. So here we go now. So stress works positively when it what? Helps one to concentrate, perform and reach peak efficiency mentally and physically. Preparing, doing exams. And that's the reason why you find some athletes do well and others don't do well. Because when they are under stress, some athletes are so tuned that they perform beyond what they would expect to perform. And other athletes, they seize up and they get the muscle cramps. And they fall behind. Are you following me, friends? Is it the same stress both people are facing? Yes. So stress in itself is not necessarily bad, but what is the problem? You respond to the stress. My job is stressful every single day. I'm being honest. My job is stressful every day. There's no day my job is not stressful. But I've learned to what? Respond with eustress positively. So my approach this morning is not to throw stress out the window, because we can't do that. Stress is with us. My response is to teach us how to do what? Respond appropriately, as opposed to being distressed. Is that reasonable? Yes. Alright, let's go through it now. So positive stress is followed by a relaxation response that allows the body and mind to recover and prepare for the next challenge. So let me give you an example. I was at work a couple of weeks back, and I was doing a revival in Sweden at a church, the Margate Church down in South Florida. And it was a Friday evening and I need to reach home to get myself ready to hit the highway to get to Margate Church. At 3:30 in the afternoon, my team called me and said, Dr. Parks, there's an outbreak of a disease at a certain nursing care. Alright? 3:30. I need to leave fast. Because I need to get to preach. But I need to respond to the community, yes? Because it's my responsibility. I can't walk away and say, no, I have to. And the Lord so had that my brain was so in tune that in half an hour, I was being able to talk to the owner of the daycare, put a plan in place, write a letter, my assistant type letter up, sign it off, send it off there, and the team organized so that we can how we're going to respond to this stress, or we respond to the disease. And I left the office about 4:30. So in 1 hour, even though I was stressed, my response was what? Positive, because the stress had me focused on the issue at hand. So stress is always with us, and my job is always stressful. And I accepted that as a physician. And that's true for almost every physician. Your job, that's just the nature of the job, it's stressful. But we have to learn to respond in a what? Positive way. And so it is with you likewise. You have to learn to respond in a positive way. Alright, does it make sense, friends? Are we going to have times where our children are going to get sick? Is it going to be stressful? Are we going to fresh out, or are we going to respond positively? That's the point we're seeing here, friends. So let's look at some more issues. Alright, so the sisters touched on some of these. I'm going to go in more detail. So the physical effects of a sudden stressor: your blood pressure increases, your heart contraction increases, your heart rate increases, and your blood flow to your active muscles increases. Which is not necessarily bad. Because if I'm walking through somebody's cow pasture in Buffby, and the bull decides to run me down. I pray by God's grace that my blood pressure increase, that my heart contraction increase, my heart rate increase, and my blood flow to my muscles increase. Why? Because that will not catch me. Alright? So is that stressful? Yes. So stress is not necessarily bad, and these responses are not necessarily bad. Here's where the problem comes in. If I'm running from a pool every day, we have a problem. Because I can't sustain this every day. Friends, you understand the point I'm saying? So that's it with stress sometimes. And the reason why many people get sick under stress is that the stress is so chronic. The body don't get a chance to relax and repair. Friends, I'm trying to give you guys some concept. You following that? So if I'm supposed to run from a pool every single day, non-stop, I have a problem. Because after a while, I can't sustain that. And that's when I'm going to be broken down, and that's when I'm going to get sick. Anxiety, including feeling of panic. No, this is number one on the negative side. So you can be on that. So I can rock it across the field and the bull coming, and I panic and freeze. Is the bull still coming? Yes. Am I in trouble? Yes. This is serious trouble. Yes. Alright? So there will be a maladaptive response or negative response to the stress. So you can have anxiety, including feeling of panic. Depression, that's not a good response to stress either. Tension, frustration, irritability, anger, and resentment. So some person, when they're under stress, that's what they respond. They just get very angry, frustrated. So I want you guys to get the point. I'm gonna keep saying it because I want you guys to get the point. So the same two persons facing the same stress. One person responding appropriately and getting that exam done in time. Other person what? Irritated, frustrated, start to complain. Boy, the exam should be half an hour longer. Two different responses. Same stressor. Low self-esteem. Some people just cave in. Oh, I'm not good enough to meet up to this challenge. Some people have low intellectual functioning. They go blank. Have I done 21 before? You go to the exam and you're so stressed that you go blank. You spend the last 1 month studying for the exam and you go now. I'm looking at these young men, he's smiling at me. You have experience, I know that. And you can't lie to me, you can see it on your face. Am I correct? Yeah, I see it in your face, to be honest, I see it. You just go blank. Low intellectual functioning. Now stress can also get tension, frustration, irritability, anger, and resentment. Low self-esteem, boredom, we discussed this already. Let's look at some other issues now. Loss of control and quick temper and aggression. Some person when you have stress, you better move far from them. Some persons even have increased risk-taking behavior, including gambling. Let me give you an example. You need to pay the rent. We don't quite have the money as yet. But the landlord coming tomorrow. And your foolishly says, I'm whenever I buy a lot or a picture. Friends, am I speaking the truth? Yes. Or even worse yet, the tithes and offering, I'm going to use it. Come on, am I speaking the truth? Yes. That's a situation where you have the one. Yes. Terrible response to the stress you are facing. What about increased drug use and abuse? Yes, many persons who are under stress end up using drugs. But those drugs solve the problem. So let me ask you a question. You don't have the money to pay the bill. Are you under stress? Yes. You start taking drugs. Do you still don't have the money to pay the bill? Yes. You still don't have the money to pay the bill the same way, so you're still under stress. Even more stress because you're taking something you're going to harm your body and you're spending money little money that you do well. Now, let's talk a little bit about the spiritual effects of going under stress, ongoing stress. Some person question their values and faith. Last week, Thursday, I sat over that day and I spoke to a young lady. And she gave a very interesting story. She was going through some rough patches in her life. And interestingly, it led her out of the church. I want everybody to pay attention. I want to plant a seed in your mind that's going to last with you forever. So I want everybody, look this way, please, everybody. Listen. Your response to stress in life, in terms of your spiritual response, is not dictated by the stress but that's an indication where you have always been going. Let me give you an example. If I'm walking up a hill and I buck my toe, where am I going to fall? Forward or backwards? I'm going to fall forwards because I'm walking up the hill. If I'm walking down the hill and I buck my toe, where am I going to fall? Downwards. So here's the point, friends. For the Christian, when the stresses of life come, how you respond indicates where you have always been going. Church, understand the point I'm saying. So God sometimes brings the stressor. Why? Because He wants us to know where we've always been going. So you think your Christian life has been going good. God go back. A stressor meet you. And you find yourself tumbling down the hill. Because you're always going down the hill. You're walking down the hill and you buck your toe, you're going to speed the descent of the hill. And God does that many times to us. Because He wants to save us. Show us where we really are. And yet there are some persons that is stress coming in their life. And they were walking on the hill and what happened to them? They fall forward and they get up and they continue to go to the hill. Friends, you understand this concept I'm trying to give you? So what am I saying? I'm saying the spiritual effects of ongoing stress is questioning your bodies and faith. It does occur, but you must be questioning and falling here. Forward and falling here. Backwards. Does that make sense? I think that's spiritually sound. Let's look at another issue. Diminishing the meaning and purposes of life. And that's what the poor young lady was saying. At 21, she was giving up hope. 21. Giving up hope. Because stresses were facing her and she wasn't fortified with her relationship with Christ this time. Another issue. Blaming God for our problems. You know? I wish as Christians we just learn to trust God some more. Let me tell you something, friends. Christianism is no weakling endeavor, no, friends. Let me just tell the church that when you are true Christian friends, sometimes all hell breaks loose. What are you going to do? You going to blame God? Oh God, why not me? Why me? Why not you? Ask yourself that question. Why not you? Friends, Christianity is a march and a battle. I'm doing crusade, friends, and I get sick in the crusade and go on surgery. Imagine that. Somebody explain that to me. I'm preaching of Jackson, preaching for the Lord. Get sick, boom. End up in surgery. What do I do? Trust God, do the surgery, the next day I will preach again. My wife thinks I'm still mad. Yes, my wife still thinks I'm mad, Pastor. She still thinks I'm mad all right now. What are you going to do, friend? When the problem comes, you're going to just give up? Christianity requires some fortitude and rectitude. Stand up, and stand strong. I'm going to say, Christianity is not a mamby-pamby religion. Christianity comes with rough times. You're looking for a God and you can't find him, but he's there. And when you can't find, that's when he's closest. That's been my experience. I don't expect that every time things are going to go perfect. God is a man named Paul who was talking to the third heaven, and the Lord blessed him with great insight. And because he keep Paul small and humble, he went to God 3 times to get his eyesight fixed because he was partially blind. And the Lord says what? My strength is made perfect in your weakness. Go forward, Paul. Partially blind. That's Christianity, friends. So this giving up faith because of the stress. No! Hold on to Jesus more. Jesus is kind and loving, and in all my afflictions I praise him as a thank you, Lord. I'm not just talking, I'm talking to someone who knows it and even feeling it right now as I'm speaking to you. God is good. No matter what comes our way, God is good. Abandon our faith. How can you abandon that? This don't make no sense to me. Reason, friend. Let's reason to me. If you're in a boat and the storm is raging, where's the safest place? In the boat or out of the boat? So why are you jumping on the boat then? No, I want to reason with you guys. Reason, man. Reason, come on, man. The ark of safety is Jesus Christ, his word, and his church. And problems start. How you must left the church and left your faith. Is it safer outside on the sea with a storm or in the boat? Jesus Christ will not leave in this boat. I'm not leaving this boat for no reason at all. What about you? And friends, oh mercy, this boat has rocked sometime. Oh mercy. I remember a couple years ago, you know the pastor and sister Goodburn came out to bury my father. Boom, and a heart attack. Yes, you guys were here. You guys came and visited me. They taking me to the hospital. I'm singing, and you guys know I can't sing. My friends, you know I can't sing, but I'm singing. They said to my wife, what going on the rubber? Him singing. Jesus, Jesus, oh I trust you. Me having a heart attack, my heart paining me. Partially, when the problem comes, you gonna just give up. Christianity requires some fortitude and rectitude. Stand up, and stand strong. I'm going to say, Christianity is not a mamby-pamby religion. Christianity comes with rough times. You're looking for a God and you can't find him, but he's there. And when you can't find, that's when he's closest. That's been my experience. I don't expect that every time things are going to go perfect. God is a man named Paul who was talking to the third heaven, and the Lord blessed him with great insight. And because he keep Paul small and humble, he went to God 3 times to get his eyesight fixed because he was partially blind. And the Lord says what? My strength is made perfect in your weakness. Go forward, Paul. Partially blind. That's Christianity, friends. So this giving up faith because I'm under stress. No! Hold on to Jesus more. Jesus is kind and loving, and in all my afflictions I praise him as a thank you, Lord. I'm not just talking, I'm talking to someone who knows it and even feeling it right now as I'm speaking to you. God is good. No matter what comes our way, God is good. Abandon our faith. How can you abandon it? This don't make no sense to me. Reason for it. Let's reason to me. If you're in a boat and the storm is raging, where's the safest place? In the boat or out of the boat? So why are you jumping on the boat then? No, I want to reason with you guys. Reason, man. Reason, come on, man. It's the ark of safety. God is Jesus Christ, his word, and his church. And problems start. How you must left the church and left your faith? Is it safer outside on the sea with a storm or in the boat? Jesus Christ will not leave in this boat. I'm not leaving this boat for no reason at all. What about you? And friends, oh mercy, this boat has rocked sometime. Oh mercy. I remember a couple years ago, you know the pastor and sister Goodburn came out to bury my father. Boom, and a heart attack. Yes, you guys were here. You guys came and visited me. They taking me to the hospital. I'm singing, and you guys know I can't sing. My friends, you know I can't sing, but I'm singing. They said to my wife, what going on the rubber? Him singing. Jesus, Jesus, oh I trust you. Me having a heart attack, my heart paining me. Partially conscious. Oh, I prove you more and more. Having a heart attack, dying. Jesus, Jesus. Am I mad? No, I trust my Jesus. And I know I was having a heart attack because I called my wife and said, take me to the hospital, I'm having a heart attack. But I'm not going to drop out the ship. I know the place of safety. No! No, friends. Yes, and I don't mind dying in the ship, but I'm not going to die in the sea. So I know my Jesus I'm talking about. This is not just play. I know my Jesus I'm telling you about. And I spend a lot of time on this side because I've seen many mampy Christians. Wake up, man. Get some spine and stand up in Jesus. Little pain and you give up. Little problems and you give up. Wife give me trouble and give up. Husband give me trouble and give up. No! Husband say, I don't want you to go to church. Husband, you have no control on me when you come to church. And I can say that to you on the authority of Jesus. Husband must sit down and listen there. No, I'm not going to church because my husband says, what? I want to get baptized, but my husband don't want me to. My wife don't want me to. Stand up for Jesus. What's wrong with you? If you went to Calvary for you, going to make your husband Jesus from Christ. And I sang all the way to the hospital. One is before we finish the season, I'm going to give you that testimony and show that God has given my word for me. And He can do it for you. My heart is good. I'm supposed to be a dead man in my grave right now. But thanks be to God. I call these problems I was supposed to be involved in today. And the devil can't stop God's work. So rest assured, friends, stand in the stress, man. Stand in the stress. Trying to find solutions apart from God. Jumping out the boat to find another boat. Sister Woodburn doesn't make sense. You jump out the boat to find another boat. And the boat is a strong boat. With the captain being Jesus. And the woodwork is sure and tested. I'm going to look at one little canoe. I look at the canoe because our friends say, come, we will help you. And then you go up here and see the book start leak and you drown, you wonder, oh, praise save the Lord. I know what something the Lord still want to say. That is kind of merciful. But carefully attending faith. Be careful. So, stress-related illnesses, major illnesses, cardiovascular diseases. Been there, done that. Cancer. Depression. Angina pectoris, that's chest pain. All these can result as a maladaptive, abnormal response to stress. What about hypertension? I've seen some patients before and the pressure is sky high. One reason, they're stressed out. Ulcers. Am I speaking to somebody here? Yes. What about AIDS? Yes. So, stress management. Here's the difference. Statement. The aim of stress management is not necessarily to totally eliminate stress, but to have an appropriate stress response that allows you to function optimally. You found it, friends? Friends, you get that? Yes. The intention is not necessarily to eliminate stress completely, because many times you can't. Your son broke his foot, broke. Is that stressful? Yes. You're going to take some time for the foot to heal, right? Yes. So the stress going to be there for a little while, yes? But you need to do what? Have an appropriate stress response that allows you to function optimally. So let's spend some time on the customer these concepts now. So I'm going to teach you guys this morning before we finish. And bear with me, I'm going to try and wrap this up before too long. But I have quite a bit to say to you. And it's Sabbath and you're going nowhere. So you will sit down right here and listen. It is that simple. It's that simple. Alright? But I'm still going to try and be temperate. But you know you guys are not going to walk with them. You're going to sit down right here. But I'm still going to be temperate. Alright? Now, we're going to look at 6 different steps. I want to emphasize the importance of rest to deal with stress. So we're going to look at take personal control, commitment to a cause that helps others, helpful lifestyle choices, my sister's touches and subtouches and some of those, social support and trusting God and rest. And she's smiling. I know why she's smiling. Because we seem to be on the same wavelength. Yes, that's why she's smiling. I know I'm starting to learn Sister Felicia and Sister Courtney over time. Alright, take personal control. And see the pastor, where will the pastor Douglas? See over there? Yeah, that's not my government's problem. I come to preach and call souls. So stay focused, friends. Yes, that's what I told her. I don't come to fix these problems. You come to church, I don't come to preach. You need to come here in service. Coming to a cause that helps others. Friends, this is one of the best ways to respond to stress. I was talking to my sister the other day. And she was clearly stressed and, she was mentioning suicidal ideation and stuff like that. And I said to her, my sister, what have you done to help somebody? She was surprised. I said, why don't you find some nursing home in Buff Bay or Portland? I'm going to let the kids there, pay them, put on their clothes, read a story for them. She was surprised. Why? Personal involvement and coming to a task that one considers important and meaningful is a powerful factor into a better health. Choose cause respectful to God and man. So if you're depressed, get up. Well, somebody. Yes, friends. Is that biblical? Absolutely. Isaiah 56:8 and says what? Be thy bread to the hungry, and that thou bring the poor that are cast out to thy house. When thou seest the naked, that thou cover him, then shall thy light break forth as the morning, and thy head shall spring forth speedily. When I was in Florida preparing this series, I said, Lord, just give me strength and your power to lift up your word on Jesus Christ. And my God, that's what I intend to do. I shall lift up his word, because that's where the cure is, friends. The word of God says so. Yes, you're feeling down and depressed. We understand. Go ahead, somebody, read the word of God. Then shall your light, that's a countenance, break forth as the morning, and thy head shall spring forth speedily. So So your depression get cured. You don't have any time to move. Oh, woe is me. I'm the worst. You're not the worst. You haven't seen the idiot as a matter of fact. Isaiah 58, 10 there says what? And if thou draw out thy soul to the hungry, and satisfy the afflicted soul, then shall thy light rise in obscurity, and the Lord shall guide thee continually, and satisfy thy soul in drought, and make fat thy bones. You know what fat thy bones mean? In the bone is where you have an immune system. And a fat immune system is a what? Not fat in terms of fat, but fat means healthy, rich, strong. So you hear God, that's what happens. You hear that immune booster. Where Marvin hear that? You get that immune booster when you help somebody, Brother Marvin. You feel down and down, help somebody. You feel strong again and say, Lord, you have purpose for me, man. It's purpose for my life. That's the fix you need. Let's not hope anymore. Helpful lifestyle choices. Stress resistant people are willing to change their diets and lifestyle when they recognize what? Change can produce clear thinking and increased sense of well-being. Let the sugar alone. Sugar is the worst thing to take when you're under stress. If you want me to get sick, as a matter of fact, even when I leave here at night and I get the tea to drink, you know what I request? Don't put no sugar in here. No, I don't want no sugar in the tea. I intend to preach 18 lectures and cause soul surprise before I leave this place. And I'm not going for no reason at all sabotage that from occurring. Amen. Yes, friends. I'm serious, friends. I'm very serious. So when you're under stress, guess what? Left out the ice cream. Left out the sodas. Left out the sugary drinks. Left out the cake. Some people say, oh, I'm depressed. I want to take something to pep me up and eat. Nonsense. You feel worse. You guys didn't get that. Many persons under stress say, oh, I'm under stress. Let me get a little indulgent. And they get this big tub of ice cream and eat it. And they go, ugh. And they feel so sick, and you feel worse at the start. Get up off your feet and go and take a walk. That's why you need to friend. That boosts you up. Well, this is totally wrong. Now I'm going to fix us straight. Exercise regularly. Walking, swimming, or jogging our best. Eat well-balanced meals. Benefits of exercise, friend. Exercise, no mercy. We went up to Mount Zion the other day. And we had to pass Mount Nebo. The team look at that. They know what I'm talking about. We took a walk of 40 acres. You know what 40 acres is? Who know that? Yeah. You guys must know 40 acres, man. Yes, man. Yes, took a walk of 40 acres. Nice deep breathing. Yes, sisters, you were there with us. And we're playing a game, a gospel game. We call one place Bethel, we call one place Mount Nebo, and we call one place Mount Zion. And we're walking and we're singing. Come we that love. He wasn't that so, Brother Martin? Yes! We have no time to get depressed because we're here to do God's work. Amen. So exercise is a good way. And when I came back, I feel child, I said, I'm ready to preach now. I don't have time to get depressed, friend. You have souls to be saved, people to serve. No time for depression. No, we have a lot of work to do. We don't have time for depression, friends. Let's trust Jesus, man. Come on, let's trust him. Stress relieves anxiety and stress. Reduces what? Depression. No more depression. Get going. What about healthful lifestyle choice content? Avoid nicotine, which is found in cigarettes, and avoid caffeine, which is found in coffee and soda. That don't make you feel any better. It just depletes your energy. Coffee is a poison. And the church says what? Amen. You better say amen. Because it's true. And soda, not good for you. Avoid alcohol. Though it gives a lift, it's actually a mental depressant. So you might hear, your problem might seem as it is transient and foggy, you can't think about your problem. But guess what? You see how alcohol wear off? You feel worse than before. Relaxation techniques. When you feel tense, take 10 to 12 slow, deep breaths or go for a walk. In. Yes, my sisters, you better go. Diaphragm expand and you go. And you do that, the brain becomes oxygenated. And you start to clearer. And your problem that was dark before becomes what now bright. Right. Learn to relax. Sit quietly. Close your eyes and relax tense muscles from head to toe twice a day at least. And massage 10 muscles. Massage does it likewise. Because that assists the blood flow. Social support. Get consistent help from your doctor, nurse, social worker, counselor, or pastor. Or someone who has a skill to help you when the stress gets tough. And of course, trust in God. The primary spiritual focus must be on the life and ministry of Jesus Christ, our role model. He faithfully carried out his mission despite tremendous trials and stresses. Like what? Let's look at some of this issue now. First, 2 Corinthians says 4:8-9 says what? We are troubled on every side. Show me one Christian who's not troubled on the right side and left side and the front and the back. We are all troubled on every side. But here, yet not distressed. Yes. So is Paul saying that he's under stress? Yes, but he's not what? He's not distressed. Praise God that? So see the stress here? We are troubled on every side. So is Paul stressed? Yes, but how is he responding? Yet not distressed. We are perplexed, but not in despair. Persecuted, not forsaken. Cast out, but not destroyed. And that's this Christian's walk. Did he say I would pay with cushions there? No. Rough road, rocky road, troublesome road. But we're still not distressed. Persecuted, but not destroyed. Not forsaken. Praise the Lord. Not in despair. Romans 8:35-37 says what? Who shall separate us from the love of Christ? Who shall? Shall tribulation, or distress, or persecution, or famine, or nakedness, or peril, or sword? Nay! In all these things we are more than conquerors through him that loved us. Tell some brothers I'm going to Jamaica to preach for 2 weeks. You're not afraid of God, man. I am mortal until Jesus Christ says otherwise. Praise you, God, huh? Yes. No one can take away my life unless Jesus Christ allows it. And if he allows it, it's fine with me. Because I have no problem with Jesus Christ. So am I afraid of government? Not afraid of one of them. Why? Because Jesus Christ is with me. He goes ahead of me, he's with me, and he's my rear guard. The Lord will give strength to his people. The Lord will bless his people with peace. Psalm 29 verse 11. Isaiah 26 says what? You will keep him in perfect peace whose mind is stayed on you because he trusts in you. Trust in Jesus Christ. And don't keep on your stress. I'm going to touch an issue that many of us have problems with. So you're going to come right to your face now. We need to balance work and exercise with sleep and rest. Pray you get that? Yeah. So part of responding to stress is to be able to balance one. Work, exercise with sleep and rest. Is that biblically called from our manual? Yes! Ecclesiastes 5:12 says what? The sleep of a laborer man is sweet. Some people said, I can't sleep. Of course you can't sleep, you're not working. That's logical. Is that logical, friends? Yes. If you don't work at all, you expect to sleep? No! The sleep of a laborer man is sweet. So you can't, people have come to me and say, so I talk to them, I can't sleep. All right, fine, let's talk about sleep hygiene. What work you do? I don't work. So, what do you do? I just stay up. So, the sleep of a laborer man is sweet. So if you're not laboring, what I mean? They don't know sweet sleep. So nothing wrong with work on this side of eternity. Work is a necessary discipline because of sin. Let me say it, church. Work is a necessary discipline because of sin. If you eat enough money, still work. Your work might be different. Your work might be helping children, might be helping the poor. That's still work. But a Christian who says I have money, I'm going to sit back, build bigger barns. You guys get us the story? Yes, sir. And don't know that tonight your soul is required of you.
Preach it, sir.
Friends, I understand the point I'm saying. Work and you will sleep well.
Amen.
Genesis 3:19 says, in the sweat of your face you shall eat bread. Good word in a good book. Yes, go and work. And if there's anybody in your wife, the wife taking care of them, shame on you. You have enough land for them to work. None of that nonsense. Christian must work. Be an example to society. You have something in your pocket to give somebody. Yes, man, I believe in that. I believe it's better to give than receive. I truly believe that. Amen. But you have to have something to give. So you must work. It's a necessary discipline. Psalm 127 verse 2. It is vain for you to rise up early and sit up late. Where is Sister Winter? She always making fun of me. Because I go to my bed before 8 o'clock almost every single night. Sometimes I was already at 6:30 I'm sleeping and 7 o'clock. Sister Peter about my outside laughing right now. Years laughing to me about, and she go to bed early likewise, but you know that's my routine. I go to my bed early every night. Why? The word of God says what? It is vain for you to rise up early and sit up late. So sit up at 1 o'clock in the morning and see you doing what? Watching rubbish on TV and internet. Go to bed to sleep, man. Get some sleep. And relieve your stress. Relieve your stress, man. Let them go you're stressed out. Why you're not sleeping? You're indisciplined. Discipline yourself. You don't want to stay up. Oh, me staying up to watch this on TV. Watch what on TV? Go to bed, get some rest. And your stress level will go down. Because when you go and sleep, your body regulates itself again. And all that stress hormone levels go down. And you have good hormones released like melatonin. Like you have good relax. I don't know, listen man. You guys heard this girl last time that God don't give us some serious beating. Because we know better. And we'll be disobedient. So I'm calling the church to righteousness. And visitors, they apply to you just the same. There's no two messages in this sermon. One message for everybody, including myself and me first. Ecclesiastes 2:20-23 says what? For what has man for all his labor? The wise man right talking now. That's what it says. And for the striving of his heart with which he has toiled under the sun. Even at night his heart takes no rest. This also is vanity. So, we have a problem in the US. I will tell you the problem. We Caribbean people, we are something else sometimes. We have 2-3 jobs. And the Jamaicans, we have 5-6 jobs. Because we want a big house and sugar hill. Yes, we Jamaicans are like that, and what I'm saying is true. Jamaicans live in Jamaica for whole life, work one job, quite happy and contented. Go on a foreign, have 3-4 jobs now, can't sleep, stressed out. What kind of nonsense is it? That's what the word of God says. Friend, read with me, read with me. For what has man for all his labor? You see that? Yeah. Alright. And for striving of his heart with which he has toiled on the sun. Say working and striving. One job, not sufficient. Get a second job, not sufficient. Third job, yeah? Even in night his heart takes no one. This also is what? So my line out the word of God says so. What God has spoken, it is settled. If I can't make it to one job, I'm in trouble. Friends, are you hearing that? Because I ain't getting a second one. Because I have to go and preach.
Amen.
And if I have a job taking on my preaching time, we have a problem.
Yes.
That job must go. Amen. Because I'm called to preach.
Amen.
So my job is not even my calling on my job. My job is a physician, but I'm called as a preacher.
Yes, sir.
And my call is more important than my job.
Yes.
Friends, are you getting it?
Yes.
So nothing must affect my calling. Jesus' job was a carpenter, but he was a call as the savior of the world.
Amen.
So you have to get it right, not the same thing. I don't confuse them and come tell me, oh, my job is, no, your job is not a calling. Your job is how you sustain yourself. Amen. But we are called to righteousness and to finish the work. Amen. So I'm not confused, I'm clear my head. So I left my job for 2 weeks to come here to fulfill my calling.
Amen. Amen.
Are you guys clear? Yes. It applies to you just the same. And some of you guys will get off your seat and go to the community and go serve the community. Oh, I'm not a nurse or that. Nonsense. Learn, go somewhere and learn about how to take pressure and sugar and all that. Go, you can learn that. The church can raise up and you learn that. And go and help somebody. Yes, friends, I'm putting on the slacks this morning. Yes, I am. I know that. But I'm living in righteousness. Yes. I'm going to put on some balm. You guys know that. There's always balm to put on. I'm going to put on some balm. Don't worry. But I want it straight. I'm here to bring a revival amongst you and call souls to repentance and salvation. Amen. That's my purpose. Amen. No, let's talk about the body requires rest. Rest is a good cure for stress, yes? Yes. Rest removes the distress from stress. Does that make sense? Amen. Alright, so what about rest now? So are you tired of being tired? Do you wake up tired in the morning? Yeah? Because you stay up late at night? Yeah? Have you been backing off more than you can chew in a work day? How much sleep do you take not get nightly? What are some possible reasons for the constant tiredness that you're experiencing if you are? For some people, getting sleep is not a problem. Making time or taking time to sleep is a problem. So you get 6 to 8 hours of sleep each night. Try to get to bed at the same time. For me, 8 o'clock I'm in my bed. And by 8:30 I'm snoring. You guys laughing at me? I'm so crazy, right? Let me ask you guys a question. I go to my bed, I start sleep say by 8:30, and by 12 o'clock I get 4 hours sleep, and you go on your bed by 12 o'clock. Who's ahead?
You.
Am I still crazy? No! Because we're running the same race. So if I get a head start, I'll take the head start. Yes! So it's important to get enough sleep because every hour before 12 or 2 hours after 12. You guys can get that?
Yes.
Let me go one more time. Every hour I get before 12 o'clock is worth 2 hours after 12 o'clock.
Right. Amen. So that means that you.
So I'm always ahead in my replenishing my body and ready to take on these activities. Because guess what? By 4 o'clock I'm up, by 4:30 I start my devotion, by 5:30 I'm at the gym. I have to be right that way. So let's start with a bit about try to get to bed at the same time each night as we discussed. Alright. Balance work and exercise and sleep and rest. The word of God says what? 6 days you shall labor and do all your work. But the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord your God. In it thou shalt what? Do no work. Now, I'm going to teach you guys something that you guys may not know or be aware of. Who are the A students amongst us? A students amongst us. A students. Put up your hand, man. Somebody, yes. They got a pen and paper. I'm going to write down something. I'm going to do some research on it. It's going to be new to most of you. Stay there now, church. Stay there. Just as the body has a natural daily clock called the circadian rhythm, it also has a weekly clock called the circadian rhythm. Isn't that amazing? You guys look to the stone. The body has a 24-hour cycle. Is that so? Yeah, we call it day. A daily 24-hour cycle. It also has a what? Weekly clock called a circadian. So write this down. Circadian rhythm. Circadian rhythm. And what are circadian rhythms? Tell me when you're ready for me to move on. You ready? Are you ready, guys? Alright, man, I have to move on because I want to wrap this up by 1:30. Is that good? You guys so nervous. Alright, we're going to wrap it up by 10 past 1. 10 past 1, we're going to wrap this up. I will have to say I need to leave it this set. So let's work with me, friends. So the circadian rhythms are body rhythms that run 7-day lengths in time. Are you following me? So what body functions run in 7 days? Heart rate, natural hormones and human breast milk, swelling after surgery, rejection after transplant organs, immune response infections. They run on a 7-day cycle. Blood pressure likewise. Blood and urine chemicals, stress hormones and fibrinogen, which is a clotting factor. So 7-day cycle is seen in plant and animal and man. And the 7-day cycle, weekly cycle goes beyond culture and religion. What am I saying? If you go to Japan, you still have people's body and body chemistry run on a 7-day cycle. Your circadian rhythm. Are you following me? Yes. If you go to New Zealand and you're not an Adventist or you're a Sunday worshiper or whatever, the body chemistry still run on a 7-day cycle. Some body chemistry. Are you following me, friends? Yes. So it's beyond what? Culture and religion. Are we clear on that? Yes. No. Where did this 7-day cycle originate? Alright, let's go. I'm going to make a switch now. We're going to delve down deep spiritual things. So, 1 Corinthians 15:46 says what? As it is in the what? Natural, so it is in the what? Spiritual. So, alright, as natural and spiritual. So, the word of God says in Genesis 2:2 says what? So, I ask a question here. Has God given us a symbol of His creative power? Has He given us a refuge in the stress-filled world? Friends, you understand what we're into that? We're making the point that God has established a 7-day Sabbath as the cure for a stress-filled world. Friends, are you following me? So we're linking stress and God's remedy for stress, which is what? The Sabbath day. Are you following me, friends? Alright, so Genesis 2:2 says what? On the 7th day, God ended His work which He had done, and He rested on the 7th day from all His work which He had done. Then God blessed the 7th day and sanctified it because in it He what? Rested from all His work which God had created and made. Genesis 2:3. So God rested on the Sabbath day, yes? Bless the Sabbath day, yes, and sanctify the Sabbath day. And we go to Exodus chapter 20, it says what? Remember the what? Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days thou shalt labor and do all thy work. But the 7 days of what? Sabbath of the Lord your God. In it thou shalt not do any what? Work. You nor your what? Son nor your what? Daughter nor your what? Male servant nor your what? Female servant nor your what? Cattle nor your stranger to that game. Why? For in 6 days the Lord what? Made the heavens and earth, the sea and all that in them is, and rested the 7th day. Therefore the Lord bless the Sabbath day. So the Sabbath is a sign of God's creative power. Let me hear you guys say that. The Sabbath is a sign of God's creative power. So friend, the Sabbath is vitally linked to the gospel. Jesus came to give us rest. In order to understand God's rest, we do not begin with the Sabbath in connection with us. We begin with the Sabbath in connection with what? God. Here's what the point we're making, friends. The Sabbath belongs to God. Many persons says, oh, Sunday is my Sabbath and Saturday is your Sabbath. Both wrong. Because the Sabbath belongs to God. We must be now what? Obedience to God. So what are we saying? The Sabbath does not belong to man. Yes, it was made for man, for man's benefit. Yes. But it doesn't belong to man. It belongs to God. Alone. How? Exodus 10:20. The 7 days is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. Who owns it? The Lord thy God. You don't own the Sabbath. We rest in obedience to God's Sabbath. Exodus 31:30 says, my Sabbath you shall keep. God didn't say, this is your Sabbath, but my Sabbath you shall keep. Isaiah 58:13. My holy day. And he qualified the holy of the Lord. So can somebody stand up and say, Sunday is my Sabbath? Can somebody say, Saturday is my Sabbath? Each of your ownership. No. We can say, Saturday is the Sabbath of the Lord, and I rest in obedience to the Sabbath of the Lord. That's the only way we can see. So we say the Sabbath is God's sign that God is our creator. We are fearfully and wonderfully made. So every time we keep the Sabbath, we are resting in God's creative promises. What else? Ezekiel 22:12 says what? Moreover, also I gave them my Sabbaths to be a sign between me and them, that they might know that I am the Lord that sanctified them. So two things I learned about the Sabbath. It's a sign of God's creative power, and it's a sign of God sanctifying his people. Sanctifying means set apart for holy use, holy purpose. The Sabbath is a holy time when man and his maker would renew their pledge of love and devotion each week. Man found rest in God. So let me ask the question now. What's the relationship between the gospel and the Sabbath? Why would you ask Jesus? I trust Jesus, what about you?
Amen.
No, I don't hear man. I trust Jesus, what about you? Yes, I trust Jesus. Let's ask him. Luke 4:16 says, even Jesus, he came to the Nazareth where he had been brought up. And as his custom was, he went to the synagogue on the Sabbath day and stood up for to read. Jesus Christ is a Sabbath keeper. Yes. So if it's good for Jesus, it's good for who? Yes. Good for me. Yes. And the Sabbath here is the 7th day. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or all I say Sabbath. And Jesus Christ knew to come. Yes. And he had clear his head. And if Jesus Christ went to Sabbath and the synagogue on Sabbath, I am going to be in church on Sabbath. And nobody will stop me. No husband will stop me. No pastor from in the Sunday church will stop me. And friends, I'm being very straightforward and clear. No pastor from the Sunday church will stop me from being in the Sabbath. Keeping the Lord's Sabbath. No husband, no wife, no children. No inheritance, no disinheritance. Because my Jesus is so very precious. Jesus made clear that it was made for all mankind when he said what? The Sabbath was made for man or mankind, and not man for the Sabbath. So God made the Sabbath for what? Mankind to what? Rest. As simple as that, as a cure for stress. You know, friends, let's go to Calvary. It's very interesting what happened at Calvary. The Word of God says what? The day was in preparation, and the Sabbath drew on. And the women who had come with him from Galilee followed after, and they observed the tomb and how his body was laid. Then they returned and prepared spices and fragrant oils. And they rested on the who? This is Christ's followers, yes? I'm calling to command in Luke 23, 54 to 56. So guess what? The preparation day was Friday. Very easy to understand. Saturday was the Sabbath, and Christ rose on the what? First day, which is Sunday. And so it says in the Word of God. Now, the first day of the week, very early in the morning, they with certain women and other women with them came to the tomb, bringing what? Spices which they had prepared. Luke 24, 1 to 2 says what? But they found the stone rolled away from the tomb because Jesus was what? Resurrected. So it wasn't on the Sabbath. The Sabbath points to a finished work, whether it's creation, redemption, or the new creation, which is restoration. Friends, I want you guys to get that. The Sabbath has three distinct meanings. A sign of creation, a sign of sanctification, and a sign of redemption. So when Jesus Christ finished the work in our salvation, in terms of what? The sacrifice, he what? He rested. My sister, do you get that? Let me say one more time. When Jesus Christ finished the work of the sacrifice, he did what? Rest as a sign on the Sabbath that the work was finished. Just as when God did what? Created in creation, he what? Rested on the Sabbath as a what? Sign that that work was finished. So every time I choose Sabbath, you know what I'm saying? Lord, I'm resting in what you have done on Calvary. I'm resting. Friends, you guys are so excited. You guys don't understand me. Let me break it down. You know the significance of that? I don't need to go out and work for my salvation. Because why? Jesus Christ has done that work already with the sacrifice. Friends, you get that? Yes. So don't anybody fool you and the pastor, fool you, anybody fool you about, oh, the Sabbath is done away with. Can't be, friend, can't be. Because creation still stands. Yes. Sanctification still stands. Yes. And redemption still stands. Yes. All the signs of Sabbath. Don't make anybody fool you. To enjoy creation, Adam and Eve enter into God's rest. To enjoy redemption, you have to enter into God's rest, His Sabbath rest. And when you enter into this rest, the ultimate rest is promised for you. God will finish the work that He has begun through Jesus Christ. Yes. So the Sabbath is symbolizing God's finished work in Jesus Christ. The book of Hebrews says what? There still remains the what? Sabbathist goes for the people of God. A Sabbath-like rest. So the Sabbath has one other important significance. It points to what? The everlasting rest in the new heaven. You guys will get that, man. Don't get excited, man. The Lord has left us a sign to keep us settled. The Sabbath is a sign of creation, sanctification, redemption, and the promise of what? Eternal rest when we get home. I love the Sabbath. And that's why I'm so excited this morning, because I love the Sabbath. It's not the days. Let me ask you a question, friends. I'm wrapping up now. My sister, I'm going to go wrap up before time. The Spirit of God so much press on. So we're going to press on. But I'm not putting short. Go finish the work. Not put in the shower, go finish the work. But temperance is important. I believe in temperance. So I want to take some deep breaths in. Come, let's take some deep breaths in. Come, deep breaths in. One more. Alright, you know why we did that? I want to try and relieve some stress. And I want you guys to bring to the oxygenated. So I'm going to show you guys one of the key importance of the Sabbath. And nobody will leave here and say they never understand. Because your brain is clear now with the press after you just get a while ago. Yep. Let's go into it. Revelation 7, 1 to 2. Let's read it together. And after these things I saw four angels standing on the four corners of the earth, holding the four winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor in the tree, nor. And I saw another angel ascending from the east avenue, seat of the living God. So what is it saying in Revelation 7? It's saying that time is coming which is almost there. Friends, where are they going to be what? God will commission four angels to hold back the four winds that strike from blowing on the earth. And God is saying, hold back the disaster that's going to come on the four corners of the earth. Hold it back. Why? Because the people of God need to be sealed with the seed of the living God. Are you following me, friends? Yes. So, reasonable questions. What's the seed of the living God? Is that a reasonable question? Yes. Alright, so let's figure this out now. So friends, every ruler who has a seal, there are some particular characteristics in any seal. The name of the one in authority is on the seal. Is that so? Yes. The right to rule is on the seal. Is that so? Yes. And the territory over which the ruler rules is on the seal. Is that so? Let me give you an example. So this is seal of the United States of America. The name will say president until the president's name. The title is the president, and the seal of and the territory is what? United States of America. You guys get that? Yeah. So it will say what? It will say Donald Trump, his name. Yes? His title is what? President. And what's his territory? United States of America. That's every seal of that, wherever you go. Follow me now, first every friend. So therefore, today's seal is usually placed either at the beginning or the close of a decree or law. But in terms of biblical ways, the divine law, it's always in the center. So let's go to the fourth commandment. And let's look for the seal in the fourth commandment. Everybody awake? Yes. Pay attention now. And we're going to look for those three important things. The name, the title, and the what? Territory. Fourth commandment. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days thou shalt labor and do all thy work, but the 7 days is Sabbath of the Lord thy God. That's his name. Is he Lord? Yes. Is he God? Yes. In it thou shalt not do any work. Thou nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger, nor within thy gates. For in 6 days the Lord what? Made. That is what? Creator. Is that so? Yes. Heaven and earth is what? His jurisdiction or his territory. Let me ask you guys a question. In the fourth commandment, is there the seal of God? Yes. Absolutely, friend. We don't have to guess. So what are we saying? The name, one authority is Lord thy God. Is right. He is the maker of what? The creator. And the church in this territory is what? Heaven and earth. So friend, the Sabbath is a seal of God. Yes. But even bigger than that, friends. Stay with friends. To be sealed means to be settled in the truth regarding all of God's laws, including the Sabbath, both intellectually and spiritually. I want the church got it a while ago. Intellectually means that you must what? Must have an understanding and then explain. Is that so? And spiritually means that you must have what? A transformative effect on you where in obedience to it. Friends, don't sleep enough. Stay awake. That's how trouble starts when people fell asleep. So stay awake. Make an important point. To be sealed means to be what? Settled in God's commandments, all of his commandments, all of his laws, including the health laws. Friends, are you hearing me? Yes. Let me let it I think the scalp is coming out now again. The scalp is out again. Doctor into the surgeon. There are other religions that keep the Sabbath, but they know nothing about health.
True. Amen.
Our religions keep the Sabbath, they know nothing about the sanctuary.
Amen.
The Adventist church is the only church with a full package. Yes. I say that not boastfully because it's the truth.
Amen.
And God is saying, I want my people to be settled in all the truths about health, about marriage, about how to do your finances, all settled in all the truths. Settled, both intellectually and what? Spiritually. But the Sabbath is special because of what? It points directly to what? The seal of God. Do you understand the friends? So therefore, friends, what are we saying? Both intellectual and spiritual. So therefore, we must be able to understand if we're going to have intellectual understanding. Is that so?
Yes.
We're going to come back to that. Hold that in your pocket for now. Hold that, I'm going to ask for it soon. So hold it in your pocket. You just agree that to be intellectually understanding, you must be able to what? Have a clear brain to understand intellectually. Is that so? Yeah. Alright, good. Hold that in your pocket. We're going to come back to that. So where are we seeing? The good book tells us again. Revelation 7:1-3. And he cried a loud voice to the four angels to whom it was given to the earth and the sea, saying, heard not the earth nor the sea, neither the sea nor the trees, till we have what? Seen the servants of God in what? In their foreheads. What's in the forehead? The frontal lobe. What's about the frontal lobe that's so special? It's the part of the brain that is spiritual to morality and the will. This is the part of the brain that the Spirit of God speaks to us. And that's the part of the brain God wants to seal us with his truth. His Sabbath truth and all the laws of God. Friends, are you understand the message? Don't sleep now, friends. Those are trying to be awake. God is saying the best cure for stress is rest. now. Here we are. Go back to your pocket and take that thing out again. Go in the pocket and take it out. And when you take it out, is the what? Is the whole issue we discuss about that it's important to have a good brain to make an intellectual decision about the issues. You got me? Yes. Take it out of your pocket now. We're going to use it now. So, what is the link between a damaged frontal lobe and the ceiling? Whoa. So I'm asking a question. Here's my question I'm asking you. Answer me somebody. If your frontal lobe is damaged and you can't understand, can you make an intellectual decision? So therefore, tell me the reason why Seventh-day Adventist Christians should know better consuming sugar and refined foods, sodas, candies and cakes, which can actually deprive your brain of glucose and do what? And deprive what? The frontal lobe. So if the frontal lobe is damaged, you can't reason. And friends, sometimes when I'm preaching, I look at some of you guys, my heart beating hard. I'm saying, Holy Spirit, take control of that one as they're struggling. Why are they struggling? Because our lifestyle makes us struggle. Struggle, friends, how? We have damaged our frontal lobe by our diet. Rich foods and saturated fats, ice cream, butter, processed meats, and cheese and whipped cream. I told you guys last night someone was a type of this one. Remember I said that here? So you turn on now? So you understand why I was so burned last night? Yes, because I was burned because I had this one to preach next week. And I was nervous as you guys were understanding. How can we be singing the God's truth when we can't even understand because our minds are clouded up?
No way.
Fast foods.
No way. No way.
Processed foods.
No way.
Energy drinks.
No way.
How can we understand the deepness of the Sabbath and the head message?
No way.
When we are spending our time rotting our frontal lobe, friends.
No way.
How can we be singing God's truth when we have listened to this syncopated music like rock gospel, reggae gospel, and jazz gospel? No gospel.
No way.
If it's true gospel, when you listen to the blood flow must increase to your frontal lobe.
Yes.
When it's a rock and reggae and these syncopated rhythms,
yes.
Jazz and pocomania and mento and skia and rock steady. You want that to your brain? No blood flow go to the frontal lobe, so you're not even worshiping. Friends, are you hearing me, friends?
Yes.
And if you don't have blood flow, you are going to shrivel up.
Yes.
Because blood flow is what keeps the part of the body healthy. Wow. So you understand my verse now, friends? Yes. What about the whole issue? Yes. See, these ones. I don't want you guys to listen to things. Let me go back. These music deactivates the front of the brain.
Yes. Wow.
Let's go one step further, friends. You're going to push the advantage this morning. We're going to back it off. And you're not leaving here this evening. I'm going to leave the dead fish next 10 minutes. You're not leaving. So don't even try that.
Alright.
Don't sit on right where you're doing something. Down to the front of the movies and TV shows. There are subliminal messages emanating from the movies and TV shows. Yeah. These subliminal messages bypass the checkpoint, the frontal lobe. Yeah. It's the frontal lobe where what? The process of evaluating, filtering, discarding, keeping messages are takes place.
That's right.
So what am I saying? Still late last night you're watching this movie. And you try to come this Sabbath and understand the message clearly.
No way. No way.
Huh? Let's read together.
No way.
The trade message which we all to understand and preach and teach.
No way.
Will you spend your time watching blue movies?
No.
Do you expect to understand the message?
No way. No.
Somebody explain that to me.
No.
We are rocking our frontal lobe and we expect God to see us.
No way.
Serious message, friends. I'm still burdened, friends. The burden hasn't gone as yet. The burden will only leave when you respond to the message accordingly. So the burden is still with you now.
Yes.
What else can affect the frontal lobe and damage your sealing process? Alcohol, caffeine, and drugs.
Yes.
God's seal and God's law before it. That's what God says He wants to do. Where in Hebrews 8, I will put my laws in their mind, their frontal lobe, and right in their hearts, so you know it and you love it.
Amen.
And I will be their God, and they shall be to me a people.
Yes.
Amen.
Friends, we're at the point now where we need to make some decisions. Do this preacher man some favor, and do Jesus Christ the most important thing. But He's saying,
yes, sir.
so here's the message I'm going to ask you now. Jesus Christ says in Matthew 11:28, come unto me, all ye that are labor and laden, and I'll give you rest. The rest, that's the what? Rest is a sign of what? Creation. The rest is a sign of sanctification. The rest is a sign of redemption. And the rest is a sign of what? Everlasting rest to come. So here's my appeal. Here's my appeal. You are not a Seventh-day Adventist. And you have heard the truth of the Sabbath this morning. And you understand. You want to raise a hand and stand and say, yes, preacher man, I understand. God has brought clarity to my mind. I understand the importance of the Sabbath now. Who is going to be that first person with the fortitude and rectitude to stand up? Having heard the truth, to give testimony of the truth. This is your one. You have heard my call. Praise the Lord, my sister. Mommy, stand up, mommy. Stand up.
Amen.
This is another one. You are not a Seventh-day Adventist. And you have heard the truth. And you know it's the truth. And your heart is good to you right now. Stand up. Keep standing, my brother, my sister.
Amen.
Stand. Keep standing. This is another one.
Amen.
Praise the Lord, my sister. Stand. This is another one. Friends, you have heard the message, which was as clear as crystal.
Yes.
The Sabbath is God's remedy for rest, for stress. Rest in Jesus Christ is remedy for stress.
Yes.
The Sabbath you saw is a sign of God's creative power. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Can everybody say amen to that? Amen. You saw the Sabbath as a sign of God's sanctification, set apart for holy use. You have seen that. Is that true?
Yes.
The Sabbath is a sign of redemptive power. Have you seen that?
Yes.
And the Sabbath is a sign of God's what? Everlasting rest to come. If you answer yes, and you're not a Seventh-day Adventist, stand up. Be counted.
Yes.
Stand up and be counted is another one. Not a Seventh-day Adventist, and you're coming to these meetings and you have heard the truth. And the truth is going to set you free.
Yes.
I'm talking to those on the outside likewise. If you hear my voice on the outside and this applies to you, you come inside and take your stand. Those on the outside, come and stand right inside you, everybody can see you. A public declaration that you're with Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Is there another one? Another appeal. You are maybe a Seventh-day Adventist Christian and you are backsliding. You have been in church for a long while. And you're saying this, why this preacher man appeals are so sharp and focused? That's how it must be. I don't give general appeals, you know. The appeal must be direct to the point.
Yeah.
So here's the point I'm saying to you. You are a Seventh-day Adventist Christian and you have fallen away. And you're backing the house of God on the Sabbath day. You want to stand as a sign of your recommitment to serve God on the Sabbath. Stand! And stand now. Is there one?
Amen.
Another one stand. And another one stand. Stand, just stand. And another one stand. And another one stand. Stand. And another one stand. Stand. And another one stand in the name of Jesus Christ. Stand. 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 Another one. Stand. Stand again in the name of Jesus Christ. Stand. Thank you, my sister. Stand again. You have heard the message. You have been backsliding and you have come back to God's house on a Sabbath day. And you have heard and seen the power of the message of the Sabbath. Stand again for Jesus.
Amen.
Bird is still there, friends. Can't let the burning Spirit of God is saying there's more to stand. So stand, brethren. Stand, brethren. Stand. Thank you, thank you very much. The bird is still there because the Spirit of God is saying there's more to stand. Just stand. Stand. I'm waiting, friends. There's more to stand. Stand, friends, please. There's more to stand. Thank you very much. All you come forward. All you want to stand, come forward, please. We're going to pray and ask the Lord to seal us in this message. All you come forward. Please, grab some space at the front. Yes, mommy, I see your back right here. I see your back. I see you. Now, I'm going to invite the entire church to stand. But don't stand as yet. I'm going to invite the entire church to stand that we can pray and close out this afternoon session. And I'm keeping my word. 150 ready. Keeping my word. Showed some temperance. Felt like I wanted to preach more, but the Lord said the temperance. In all things. Even good things. And I have to be obedient. General appeal to the church. No. If you have heard the message and you have clearly understand the link between the Sabbath, your sanctification, your redemption, the everlasting promise and God's creative power, and that you'll be seen in the Sabbath and all of God's commandments. You stand on your feet right now. We're going to pray now.
Praise the Lord.
And friends, you're getting some cards right now. Fill out those cards. And when you fill out those cards, friends, I don't want you to leave. I want you to stay right up front here. So we have access, friends, to come further and to further comfort you and to study with you. So you are all a part of God's eternal kingdom. Amen, church?
Amen.
So I don't want you to run off with those cards. You have made a decision. Go all the way.
Yes.
All the way. Jesus Christ don't want you to put you under the plow and then turn back.
No.
You put you under the plow, you finish the job. We're going to pray now, friends. We're going to pray now. Lord God our Father, your message came forth in power and clarity.
Yes.
Because your Spirit spoke.
Yeah.
Lord, your people have come forward because they have heard the message, the call, that the Sabbath is your ultimate cure for stress. Because in the Sabbath we find a special rest. Rest in your creative power, rest in your sanctifying power, rest in your redemptive power, and the promise of the everlasting rest in the New Jerusalem. And we have seen likewise that the Sabbath, we're going to be sealed, because within the Sabbath lies your seal, that you are the Lord God, or Creator of heaven and earth. Seal us now, God, and settle us in this truth, both intellectually and spiritually. Yeah. Therefore, God, if there's anything in our life in terms of health issues that's clogging the process of you sealing us, your diet and the music and the lifestyle that we're living, firstly, Lord, forgive us, and secondly, Lord, wash us and make us clean. So we can live and walk in the newness of life, that we're sealed and settled for eternity. Bless us, Lord. Keep and care us for us, Lord. So we ask this through your Son, Jesus Christ, and the church says,
Amen. Amen. Praise the Lord.
Amen indeed, brothers and sisters. 150, the Lord is very good on time.